Hey students, today's Monday, January the 5th, 2016. Here's today's announcements. Haven't seen y'all in a while. Been snowed in or something. I don't know, I just didn't feel like doing announcements on those days. But speaking of snow, because there were so many complications for so many students last week, I decided to go ahead and cancel last Friday's due date. That means last week's work and this week's work are due on Friday. Not just last week's, but last week's and this week's work. So if you didn't get any work done last week, sorry, but you're just going to have to double your efforts this week and get it all done. If you have any problems, let me know. But I prefer you not to get behind, to not get behind. But that's just what I decided to do. Got a lot of emails about power being out, internet being out, etc., etc. Couldn't get to the place I normally do my work, whatever. So that's why we extended it. Prom RSVP deadline is coming up soon. I don't remember the exact date. I wish I would have looked at my email before, but it's sometime in early February. We have to have a certain number RSVP, or we won't have a prom, because we have to have a certain number RSVP to pay for the expenses that a prom would cost. A prom needs to be, it needs to break even. You don't want to go in debt throwing a prom, and I haven't budgeted ever for a prom because I expect it to break even. I'm the mean, evil guy that holds all the money for the school, so as being the evil guy, I'm warning you that if not enough people RSVP, then we're not going to have a prom, and we're not that close right now. So if you're going to RSVP, do it soon. That way we know. I'd rather not find out at the last minute that we're not going to have a prom. I'd rather know right now we are. That way we can go forward with plans and everything. But hey, you do you. You got to get permission and all that. So. But RSVP as soon as possible. Those tickets are $20. If you bring, you can have one guest. That guest also has to buy a ticket. But yeah, that's how it is. For seniors, FAFSA, you need to go ahead and start filling that out. If your parents have filled out their taxes already, it would be very easy to fill that out. But need to get that done soon, like yesterday. The word of the day is harry. Now that's not like somebody's name. That's the verb, which means to basically harass someone into doing something. To force or move along by harassment is what the dictionary says. To torment by constant attack, or to make a pillaging or destructive raid on. For example, you could say that the Broncos defense harried Tom Brady yesterday, because they certainly did, which the Patriots defense also harried Peyton Manning a little bit yesterday. Or you could say the young boy harried the kitten until it swiped him with its claws. That's the definition that the dictionary gives. I like harried as a word. It's the same root word as the word harass. So, thought you'd like that one. Go harry somebody today. Well, maybe not. Probably a bad idea. If you have a younger sibling, harry them. Or an older sibling. Just a sibling. Don't harry your parents. Probably not a good idea. The thought for the day, though, and speaking of football, and yeah, I'm a big sports fan. Not everybody is, but I feel like some life lessons can be gleaned from sports. You can overcome almost anything with hard work. And just looking at all of the teams and players yesterday, for example, from the Carolina Panthers, Thomas Davis Sr., who is one of the best linebackers in football, has had 3 knee surgeries. He could have very easily quit. Said, you know what? I've already got paid a few $1,000,000. I can probably live on this the rest of my life if I'm careful. And I don't want to have more knee surgeries. So I'm going to hang up my cleats. But he said, no, I love football. And he worked really hard, and he came back, and he's one of the best linebackers in the game. Peyton Manning this year and the past few years has been dealing with a neck injury where he can't even turn his head at some points. But he's worked really hard and overcome that. And, has taken his team to the Super Bowl. So, a lot of examples, and those are all physical things, the mental things too. If you look at any quarterback, you have to learn so much about your position and everything. I mean, it's mind-boggling, but the way you do it is through hard work. So if you're behind, if you're not doing as well as you'd like to do, you can overcome that through hard work. That applies to pretty much everything in life. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow.